welcome. I'm here for the first live stream of the day, and I'm earlier today because we just kind of got an early start today because I had to meet the Bob security guy, and I don't know what happened. They're supposed to come in to check the fire alarms, and I'm not sure if they did while I was down at the other building talking to the other guy, but I'm sitting in the living room for like an hour and a half with the dog on his leash, waiting for them to the front door wide open so they could come in. I don't know. They must have other guy must have went in while I was talking to the first guy. I don't really know what happened. Anyway, they're not here anymore, so so I started my day. It's so funny. All right. General for Melanie. Slow and steady wins the race. So if you've been working on something or putting effort into something, or you're trying to accomplish something right now, slow and steady wins the race. Don't force yourself. You'll get there in your own time. It also looks like somebody from your past is returning. It could be an old love, or it could be somebody from your past returns, and then also it may not be a love, but then a new love comes in. Either way, there's love on the horizon with the Two of Cups. Five of Pentacles in reverse. It looks like you may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan that makes you feel good and relieved. You've got cause for celebration coming in around a successful relationship, possibly with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. It also looks like you may be working hard at something or going back to school, learning a new area of study. Aquarius comes up around you strong, and so does an Aries. So things moving forward look pretty good. Cinnamon, love. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. You're going to have choices when it comes to love. You've got Libra here. You have the Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. You have a Virgo. You also have a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. There also could be a Sagittarius coming in. So don't feel that you've got to lock into something if it's not working for you. You may decide to move forward with a different option because you've got the world at your feet. Someone's not living up to their potential. Don't be afraid to, give them a hard time about it or explore your options. Mustafa, I don't see the question yet. Let me do the spirit messages because I see that here for UAF. The King of Air. Brilliant, impartial, professional, diplomatic. Speak your mind with confidence. Seek out professional advice. Balance mental and emotional considerations. The Seven of Fire. Defend your beliefs and your decisions. Stand your ground. Choose your battles wisely. Ten of Water. A contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. You've got trustworthy relationships. Oh, and this poor guy was so upset. His whole body started trembling, and it happened to him once before. I couldn't tell if he was upset about the alarms going off and he was just scared and that's why he was trembling, or if he was having like pain from his back legs. So I gave him a pill. I gave him like a pain pill. I felt so bad for him. I think it was coming from his back legs, but it may have been aggravated by the fact that he was upset about the alarms going off and me keeping him on the leash and whatever. Anyhow, who is he barking at now? Because I hope those guys aren't back. They shouldn't be back. They must have come in here when I wasn't here. Urieli, how does Brandon feel about me today? Does he miss me? He does miss you, but he also needs space. I don't know what the situation is between you and him, but he feels like he needs space. He appreciates the space, but he does miss you. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword right now. Mustafa, why did I dream of Miriam last night? I know that I'm back on the love playing field meeting others, so my pastor is holding me back. Yeah, you're still processing stuff from her and what she represents in your life. Very, yeah. First of all, things are going to change for you for the better quickly, and you got the Judgment card, so you're being guided by the divine to a new journey. But it's not only about her in your subconscious, but it's about what she represents. So that's why you're dreaming about her. Very strange. Last night I had a dream that there was a big fire. Now it was like they were setting off a bomb to cause the fire, and I believe it was on the set of a TV show. I don't know what the hell. And there were 2 dogs that were going to be killed. And I was like, no, I have to go in and save the dogs. So I got the dogs. I saved the dogs. But I don't really understand the dream, because if it was for a set that was on TV, why would they be killing dogs? I don't know. Anyway, it was weird. UAF General. Life starts to move forward. You got the Chariot here. So the Nine of Cups, you could be rekindling a romantic relationship or putting a lot of effort into your relationship. Love looks like it's moving forward. It looks like your whole life is starting to move forward towards greener pastures. Could have a new job opportunity in the near future. Your persistence is going to bring in new job opportunities. Page of Pentacles could be a side business. It could be bringing in a large sum of money. That has nothing to do with your day job, and maybe something that you're doing on the side at some point. It also looks like disappointment and feeling stuck is moving into the past. Maybe reconnecting in your relationship, and life changes for the better for you quickly. There's also opportunity of planning a trip to water, by water, or around water this year. Mustafa, how would Miriam feel if she saw me at school and tried to make eye contact, as if we walk past each other, but I avoid eye contact with her and look visibly hurt or sad? She would be curious as to what was going on. She would also be disappointed. She would be disappointed in the situation, and she would think that you don't like her anymore. Loss of interest. Mustafa, General for today. Today looks like a pretty productive day. If you focus on what you need to get done, it looks like you can accomplish a lot. Putting in a lot of hard work when it comes to school. You may no longer be waiting for your ship to come in, but you're putting your best foot forward, making good impressions, starting a new journey. I think you're accomplishing a lot today. If you set your mind to it, you'll get a lot done. Eight of Pentacles. You know what? It's so funny because this was for a, what did I buy this for? A Halloween costume, I think. And when I bought this wig, I mean, this was like years and years ago. And I remember I wasn't going as a Playboy bunny, but I think it was the Pamela Anderson wig. I think that was the name of it. Anyhow, it's definitely Playboy. Yeah. Oh, do you know what I bought it for? It wasn't Halloween. I was going to Vegas with one of my friends, and this friend was so like, she was like, so like, how do I, is like uptight. Like if she was a Muppet, she would be Sam, the eagle, like so uptight. And she used to even say that about herself all the time. Like she was like very plain. Like she used to always make fun of my clothes because like I always wore crazy colors. Meanwhile, like we were going out once and she was wearing a white shirt with black pants and she was making fun of me. And I was like, make fun of me all you want, but you look like a waiter. Anyway, so then she started laughing. She was like, yeah, you know what? You're right. So I ordered this wig as a joke. I told her I was going to wear it in Vegas. And she was like, are you really going to wear that wig? And I was like, no, I just really wanted to see what your reaction was. That's what it was. Lydia Obed me. There's growth and transformation coming in around this situation. Anxiety moves into the past, and you could see a little bit of justice happening soon, maybe this week. Happiness comes to the situation. Feeling prepared and like things are moving forward. I would give it a good week because I think things are going to improve between you and him. Nijolani, because of missing my dad at work today, because of missing my day at work today for my kids' virtual class, will I use my job? Is their dad doing this on purpose to make me lose my job? Okay, let's see. Will I lose my job? I would think that with everything that's going on right now, I don't think that that's a valid reason for them to fire you. I don't think so. Let's see. I don't think you're going to get fired, but I think he is doing it on purpose. You know, it's like you're not the only person in this predicament right now, and I don't think that people are going to get away with firing people over that. No, everybody's got a homeschool now. I mean, my sister-in-law was just in a similar situation because, I mean, the older one, he's fine to do his work at home. The 5-year-old can't do virtual learning by himself. He just can't. He's just not there yet. I mean, can't read. Anyway, no, you're not the only one that's going to have this issue, but I think he is trying to be an asshole, the dad. Ah, you think it was a premonition that I had that dream about the dogs? Very interesting, maybe. Maybe. Sometimes I wonder if I dream about dogs because Dylan's doing something to me in his sleep or in my sleep. Like he tries to get under the covers with me, which I'll just lift up the blanket and he'll go under, but like he nests. Yeah, I hate when there's something wrong with Dylan. But he ate this morning and he just ate. And then I gave him his like glucosamine, which is like what's it called? Well, it's glucosamine. I can't remember the name of the pills. Cosequin. Cosequin is the name of the pills. And he ate all that. And he had a little peanut butter. So he's fine. But he makes me nervous. Talia, may I have a journal for tomorrow? Maybe feeling a little bit regretful about something tomorrow. And you also could be feeling hurt by something or someone. You have like a little mini tower moment. You could have an argument with somebody tomorrow. Or maybe if it's not tomorrow, maybe coming up in the near future. Listen to your intuition. You'll be successful and things will change for the better quickly around the situation. Anxiety will move into the past. Just make sure that you're listening to your intuition. UAF, is B thinking of moving in together, and if so, when? Yeah, I think he is, but maybe not right away. Maybe sometime late spring or early summer. Maricelli, is EE a better paying job than the one I have? Yeah. Lydia, weak read and vibe for me. Maybe feeling a little bit stuck, but that's going to move into the past quickly. Being guided by the divine. Somebody from your past returns. Listen to your intuition. Got a Cancer coming in. The Cancer could be somebody from the past. Life changes for the better quickly. Taking time for rest, relaxation recharges your batteries, and you've got some good luck coming in. You also have happiness coming in. You have an Aquarius. You can have choices. You have an Aquarius, a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Then you have a Cancer. Jesus, got a lot of people. A Gemini. A soulmate connection comes in around a wish. Put a wish out into the universe. It also looks like you're feeling well prepared for life to move forward. And you could have a couple of dates this week, or a couple of interests. A couple of nice connections happen this week. It's not a bad week. CJ, did A meet already the person that I will have a long-term relationship with? Okay. No, I don't think so. I think soon, maybe within the next 10 weeks, but I don't think that you met them yet. Talia, will we get the place that we're going to see on Tuesday? I think you will. Yeah, I think you will. You got 2 aces and the Empress. That's pretty positive. I would say it's a great, yeah, I would say you're going to get it. Kiki, someone in my dream I really like. Are they real? Okay, let's see. Is this a real person? I think it is a real person. You may cross paths with them sometime this year. That's interesting. Jay, how did Amy feel when she saw me last night? She thought that you were very attractive. She felt a little bit either unnoticed, unrespected, or invisible, because the Six of Pentacles was in reverse. But how she feels about you, she thinks that you're attractive, kind, hardworking, sincere, and focused. I don't know. Maybe you didn't say anything to her last night. I don't know. Yesterday she was feeling kind of like invisible. Mustafa, how would Miriam think and feel if 8 months from now she found somehow I graduated and got an extremely high-paying job And my social media showed a luxurious lifestyle, and I was clearly single. Huh. Haha. She'd want to reconnect with you, and she'd be feeling very passionate, and she would think that you have a lot of money. Ronnie, general love for February. You may be feeling like love is stuck, or like you've been waiting for your ship to come in. But you should be moving forward. In the month of February, you can have an Aries come in. You may be walking away from people, places, and things, too, that no longer serve you. You get an Aries coming in. You have a Scorpio coming in. You have a Cancer coming in. And you have a wish. So put it out into the universe. There may be growth and transformation coming to your love life in the month of February. Like in a way that you haven't seen in a while. A couple of new options. It also looks like you may have the opportunity to either go back to school or learn a new area of study. Starting a new journey, possibly around business or a side business. Four of Wands is here. So that could be upgrading a relationship, moving homes, changing homes, whatever it is, it's positive in the month of February. It could also be taking a relationship to the next level. How old was I when I moved out on my own? I was 25. I was 25, but my mom was sick, so I had no choice. If I could make a suggestion to anybody that's in the position where they want to move out, right? To me, I would say make sure that you're financially stable enough where you don't have a whole boatload of debt. When I first moved out, I probably wasn't in the best situation, but I was living with my brother and I was able to pay my credit card bills off and my car. Like him and I were both living here. He lived here for 2 years and then he moved out. So at that point, everything doubled for me. So then that's when I started to struggle because I was paying now twice. But so my suggestion would be make sure that you, if you can, I don't know why my nose is always itchy when I'm in here. Make sure that you could pay off as much as you can before you move out. This way you don't have to struggle as much. But that's just my opinion. Liz, general. Slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady actually brings in success in whatever you've been working on. Being guided by the divine, laying down the law, setting up boundaries, cutting through bullshit. Got a water sign coming in that could be of significance. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You are going to be feeling like you made it to the top of the mountain and the sun comes out over your life. So you should be feeling good and fulfilled over the next couple of months. You have the Magician here as well, so you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Empress of Love. I started a new position that is keeping me busy. I realize my energy is being pulled back from my person. How will this change my situation with my person of interest? Well, it still looks like it's slow and steady around this person. You have success around the connection with this person, but it doesn't, I don't see a whole lot of love here right now, and it doesn't look like things are moving forward to a committed relationship at this point. I would keep your options open. Got a Libra coming in. You have a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So if this person isn't one of those signs, I would keep your options open, because even though you feel like you're pulling your energy back, if you're conscious of pulling your energy back, then you didn't pull it back enough, because you're still thinking about it. And I'm not seeing a whole lot of love here between the two of you. So I don't know if he doesn't think that there's a future, or somebody else is going to come in that's going to pay you more attention, and then all of a sudden you may change your focus, and then who knows, if you actually meet somebody else and start going out with somebody else, then he may take notice and he may really come forward. Takira, can I have a general for tomorrow? This is like a new beginning. It usually has to do with work or school or personal business, but it really could be a beginning that pertains to anything. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and it could be a business opportunity, or a stable business relationship that lasts a long time. Could be with a Capricorn. You are starting a new journey. I don't know if that's all going to happen tomorrow, because that's kind of a lot, but tomorrow overall looks like a good day. Things seem to change for the better quickly. Feeling successful, feeling grounded, feeling stable. Cause for celebration comes in. Corrine, energy between me and my Sagittarius guy. Good. Could be starting a new journey. Spontaneity, carefree, fun, excitement. Not bad. I would say hopeful. Ellie, is the Taurus hiding something from me? Everybody's always asking the hiding questions. People, yes, everybody's hiding something, because not everybody, like, there are things in the Taurus's life that he doesn't want to share with everybody, and that's okay. So I can't get into what somebody is hiding, because everybody's hiding something. We walk around this world wearing a mask. We put on a mask to get through this world, and not everybody knows everything that's going on in our lives, and that's okay. Yes, everybody is hiding something. It's impossible to not be hiding something. Yeah, I mean, everyone has something, and that's not a bad thing. It's just that some things are personal, some things are private, and sometimes people don't want other people to know them, and that's their right to their own privacy. So it's not a bad thing. But I get that question all the time, like, what is he hiding from me? But he's got the right to hide things from you, just like everybody else does. And I always say this story. My mom was a hairdresser, but she was a beauty school dropout, which I didn't even know what that meant. I had no idea that at some point in high school, she dropped out of high school and went to beauty school. She didn't want me to know. It was hidden from me. It was not even something that I ever was conscious about. I never even thought about it until after she died, and I was going through her paperwork, and I found her GED. And my father happened to be here, and I was like, Mommy didn't graduate from high school? And he was like, no, and she never wanted you to know that. It was hidden from me because she didn't want me to know. Because why? Because for her, she felt embarrassed by it. That's why. So do people hide things? Everybody's hiding something. Everyone is. Everybody is hiding something. Jay, it's funny that you said Amy feels invisible. What am I supposed to do with someone that hides from me and walks around with a hoodie over her head looking weird? Yeah, but you know, that's what's twisted about women. Like, I don't think so. Like, men are much more like what you see is what you get from them. With women, they are always, I'm going to do this so that he thinks that. And I'm going to say this so he thinks that. I'm going to put up this picture so he sees it. And what does he think of it? And this, that, and the next thing. And you can't get into somebody's head like that, because you never know what somebody's thinking in that moment. Like, I love pizza, but if I eat it every day, I get sick of it. So if somebody says to me tomorrow, do you want pizza? And I'm like, no more pizza. Doesn't mean I don't like it. It just means that I'm sick of it for today, right? So women are always trying to like manipulate and get something out of somebody. and do something to make them do something. It's like it's very complicated. And then they get pissed off when they don't get the reaction that they want. So she could be hiding from you because she wants more attention. She wants you to go the extra mile. You know, it's the classic situation where somebody says, I blocked him. Is he going to call me? Well, if you fucking blocked him, how's he going to call you? Or what's he going to do next? Like, what do you want him to show up on a white horse? That's what they want. They want you to come and go out above and beyond to make them know that you think that they're special. And I think that that's what she does. So then she feels like, well, he didn't do anything. But meanwhile, she's putting out into the universe, stay away from me. But I don't know why, but women do this. Well, I'm gonna block him, or I'm gonna tell him, or when he calls me, I'm gonna not answer. But you've been asking me when he's gonna call. Now he calls and you're not gonna answer because what? Or he's gonna text and then you don't answer because you want him to call. Well, keep playing games and see what happens. So that's what she's doing. She's very typical of somebody that does that. What she's going to do next, now that you didn't get a response from her yesterday, she's probably going to be a little bit more forward. She's enough to drive you crazy. She may be feeling a little bit more daring. I don't know why. Women's brains are just more complicated than men's. That's it. That's why I have many more guy friends than I do girl friends. Because Amy doesn't put out into the universe what she wants. She puts out into the universe how she can try to get you to respond to her. And it's like, you can't, like, you don't know what to do because it's not, you know, like, you know, right? If you were talking to somebody and she's like batting her eyelashes and she's smiling and she's giggling, you know she's sort of flirting, right? So you kind of get that. Same thing with a guy. If a guy comes over and he's like, his body language is more forward, you know that he's kind of flirting with you or he's interested. But with her, she does the opposite because she's trying to get you to work harder. She's going to drive you nuts. Corrine, may I have a quick past life reading? I don't read past lives. Like, I can't channel a past life. I can only ask the cards. Okay, I don't know what you think about this, but it's very possible that you lived with a very wealthy family, maybe royalty somewhere in Europe. Could be royalty somewhere in Europe. I would say by water. Maybe it was an island country, possibly like Britain or Greece or something like that. There's water around. I'm definitely going to say you were some sort of royalty. Royalty that lived, I want to say Europe near water, possibly Greece, maybe England, some kind of a island country where there's water around. You were very powerful and you may have had a lot of children. Could be a lot of children. I would say at least 4. Very interesting. I just want to check something else. Possibly a hard-working woman that belonged to some kind of a tribe. I don't know what kind of a tribe, but something that would be like indigenous to whatever country, here, Canada, maybe Australia, something like that. Possibly a medicine woman in another life. I don't know. I don't channel past lives, but this is what the cards are giving me. So do with it what you may or what you think. I had somebody tell me once that I lived a life on the stage as a performer in India. I guess I could kind of see that for myself. And then I had somebody say once, like I was in the Midwest, like a barmaid in the Midwest. I guess I kind of see that too. I don't know. And then somebody else told me I may have been part of a harem at one point. I would know today that would never happen. But I guess back then, who knows? It's interesting. Allie, love general, anything new coming soon for me. Okay, new love coming in for me soon. There is new love coming in out of the clear blue sky. Meet this person by divine timing. Could be an Aries. Could also be a Cancer. You get an Aries and a Cancer coming in. May meet them through work or school. They're around work or school possibly. Now you have a Cancer, a Scorpio, and an Aries all coming in. Growth and change comes to your love life early spring. Red, I'm stressed out. Is this worth it? Is this worth it? It's not worth it. I only get 33% chance that the stress is worth the payoff. Princess, send the question with a blue heart. Oh, there we go. I got it. What does Spirit want me to know today? Okay, messages coming in for Princess Aquarius. The Six of Air, things are looking up. The end of a difficult situation. You could be taking a trip. Or a trip may be on the horizon. The Six of Water. Memories from your history or childhood. Issues regarding children. Romanticizing the past. The Three of Water. A celebration, a wedding, a graduation, or a birth announcement. The need to have more fun. Not bad. Make sure that you're taking time for yourself and you're having more fun. Overall, it looks like things are going well. Things should be looking up. Things should be changing for the better quickly. And it looks like you got a celebration coming in. Not bad. Anna, what is T the Pisces feelings about me? T the Pisces. Things that you're well balanced, forward moving, kind, nurturing, sincere, successful, strong, loyal, courageous, and attractive. Jay, how'd the quiet girl feel when she saw me today? Good. She felt like you looked attractive. She thinks that you have a little bit of a creative side. I don't know if you do, but that's what comes out. It's like she feels like her wish came true. She may have been hoping that she was going to see you. She feels passionate, and she kind of feels as if things could be moving forward a little bit. I don't know, did you say hello to her or talk to her or something? She's got a little bit more hope for the future than she's had, than I've seen recently around her. Allie, should I take the job transfer or unemployment? Should I take the job transfer? The money may be nice with the job transfer, but it's not coming up high enough for me to say to take it. If it's a huge change, right? If it's like you've got to move far away and you're not comfortable with it, I would say take the unemployment. It seems like it may not be worth it. It could be nice money, but it might not be worth it, especially if you got to move locations. Anna, how Stacy the Aries felt about our last conversation. Okay, so she's got a little bit of dual feelings. She's not listening to her intuition. She may feel a little bit like a disaster, but yet she feels like there's a passionate new journey that could be starting. I don't know, she's a little all over the place with that last conversation. I think she feels that eventually happiness comes out. So that's sort of where she is right now, no matter what the conversation was about. Cinnamon, what's coming for me soon regarding love and finances this week and next week? Finances seem to improve. Knight of Pentacles is in reverse and the Eight of Wands. Life changes for the better quickly. When it comes to love, you may be feeling out of balance at the beginning of the week, but towards the middle or the end of next week, you should be connecting with a love interest. Could be somebody from the past, and it may be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. I would say that money improves between now and the next like 10 days. Love may be a little stagnant until we get to the middle of next week, and then all of a sudden things may pick up as a water sign may come forward. It doesn't look like a bad couple of weeks. Seashell, spirit cards. The Queen of Air, independent, experienced, realistic, and witty. Objective decision-making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing this humor in a situation. The Page of Fire, outgoing, creative, confident, mischievous. News of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. The Empress, Archangel Gabriel. Lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. Sepia General. Okay, you may feel like you got some good karma coming in, or if you're not experiencing yet, it's on its way. Listen to your intuition. Your life is moving forward. Could be focused on a new business opportunity. This is like a personal business or personal business endeavor. Five of Pentacles in reverse, paying off a bill of debt or a loan. Wheel of Fortune is coming into a time in your life where you got a little bit more good luck. Sepia Career. You got the Wheel of Fortune, which is some good luck coming in. Eight of Pentacles. You could be going back to school, or it could be on-the-job training. Whatever it is, it's positive. Your persistence around work and career pays off, brings you to success around growth and transformation. And you may have more than one opportunity in the near future to start a new journey where your career changes for the better quickly. God, it's got to happen soon. Sepia Love. is full. Moving forward. No longer feeling like I'm waiting for my ship to come in. My love life starts to move forward pretty quickly, and peace and serenity comes to it. Feeling a little bit more in balance. You have a wish. You also have the Magician, so you have the ability to manifest new opportunities around love. You may be feeling undecided. Cause for celebration comes in. You may have more than one person here. At some point, you may have more than one person looking for a commitment. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you brings happiness. Jay, why did the quiet girl dart in the other direction when I was walking towards her today? I don't think it had anything to do with you. I think she forgot something. There was an urgency around it. So I don't know which direction, like where was she heading to? There was urgency in something. I don't know if she forgot to do something. It was like something in the moment. She was like, oh shit. And she turned around to go do whatever it was that she forgot. I don't know what it was, but it was urgency in the moment. It had nothing to do with you. Like, you ever have that happen, or you ever have it happen where like you just made, like, either like you're walking into a place or you're walking past somebody, and then all of a sudden something comes into your mind, and like the look on your face is either like surprise or shock, or maybe even disgust if you're annoyed with something, and then somebody else thinks it has to do with them, but it doesn't. It's like something you just remembered. It was something like that happened. Weird. Ellie, I work in Amazon warehouse as a seasonal employee overnight from 8 until 4, but they're about to send seasonal home. They offered a transfer not far from home, but a worse schedule from 1 a.m. till 11 a.m. Wow, that is a tough schedule. I don't want that schedule due to health issues. Overnight is kicking my ass, and I'm not doing so good, so I'm wondering if I should take the unemployment. That's a tough shift, 1 a.m. till 11. Should I take the overnight shift, 1 a.m. to 11? I get a 70% chance, yes, you should take it. If you don't take it, you may regret it. If you were to take that 1 a.m. shift, would there be at any point the ability to change your hours, or it would always be like that forever? Because if you could get in from 1 to 11 and then see if you could have a doctor's note request that you would change your shift, maybe. I don't know. It seems like it's a long shot. I don't know. I don't know if I would take it. What I would find out first is if you started working from 1 a.m. to 11 a.m., how long that would last before you could change your shift. If they say that it's not possible for you to ever change, I wouldn't take it. But if they say, well, you know, you may have to do it for 2 or 3 months, and then maybe we can change the shift, then I would do it. You know, 3 to 11 isn't so bad. 4 to midnight, something like that. 1 a.m. until 11 a.m., that's a tough shift. And if you have health issues, you know, you got to put your health concerns first. I also feel like with Amazon, there's probably going to be more opportunity. So if you were to stay in that company, you probably would be able to grow with them. I mean, everybody uses Amazon. I mean, it's constant. So I don't know. I'm kind of reluctant to tell you to not take it, only because I think it's a good opportunity, but your health comes first. I would make sure, this is what I'm going to say. If you find out that you can work from 1 till 11 and at some point change your hours, I would take it. If they say no, that's it, you're locked into this shift, I wouldn't take it. I would say no, you'll find something else. Take the unemployment and find something that's more, a little easier, because there is something to the circadian rhythm. And if you have health issues, it's just not healthy to be up those hours. 1 a.m. work through the middle of the night and then get off at 11 a.m. It's too hard on the body. It's too hard on the body for someone that doesn't have health issues. And if you have health issues, I wouldn't jeopardize your health for a job. CJ, is AP spying on me or misses me? I would say this person misses you, but they may be trying to disconnect, and they're not really doing any spying. They're pretty good about keeping themselves in check, but they do miss you. Princess Aquarius, how does Rudy feel about me currently? Thinks that you're persistent, mysterious. I would say attractive and sexy, or sexy, mysterious sort of a way. Thinks that you're compassionate, stable, sincere, attractive, strong, loyal, courageous, friendly, and funny. April, is P still going to contact me later or general with him? Okay. Is P still going to contact me later? He does contact you at some point, possibly before the end of this month, and he may want to see you. It looks like he's not holding himself back, and you could be starting a journey with him. You might feel disappointed in him, though, and you may be not really into it at that point. See what happens. He's going to reach out again. Ellie, I'm not sure. I guess I should take it. I can find another job, but it's hard. That's the thing. See, I know I'm in the same situation as far as with yoga, as yoga is concerned. It costs me more money to have a sitter come than for me to go and teach the class. It's totally not worth it. But I'm afraid that if I give it up, I'm not going to be able to get any classes. Like now I have my foot in the door. If I give it up, what happens when the pandemic is over and things start to open up? Will they take me back at that point? Or, what I mean? So I'm in the same situation, and I'm having a hard time making a decision. I just lost my babysitter, so I'm trying to get other babysitters. One girl wanted $100 for the night. Like, I'm not going to pay you $100 so that I can go make $45. I mean, that's just ridiculous. I'm going to pay you twice what I make. So I totally understand what you're saying. The thing is that a lot of times with the companies, there's opportunity to move around. And if you're in the company, you never know what could happen after that. Like you're already there. So to give it up, you'd have to get back into it again. You might only have to work this shift for a couple of months, and then maybe something else opens. Especially with Amazon, because they're so big right now. That's why I'm reluctant to tell you to give it up. But on the flip side of that, your health is more important. It depends what kind of health issues they are. If it's like serious health issues, then I would say don't jeopardize your health for the job. But if you can swing it for a couple of months, you never know what's going to happen. You may be able to at some point go back to that 8 o'clock shift, or maybe they can give you normal hours at some point if you've been there long enough and you express that you have these health issues. That's why I'm reluctant to tell you to give it up. Once you give it up, you give it up. So I know I'm in a similar situation. Now I got somebody coming tomorrow to babysit. I hope she shows up. Because the last time I had a random person come, they didn't show up. And I had to leave my kid with the maid. like willy-nilly, like, hello, are you doing anything right now? Because I gotta go. Oh my God. I know it's not easy. It's not easy with this pandemic. It's not easy without the pandemic. I totally agree with you. That's why I would be reluctant to tell you. My gut is, it depends on the health issues. You know, if you have something that's very serious, I wouldn't fool around with your health, especially because of the pandemic, right? But if it's something that you think you can manage for a couple of months, I wouldn't give it up because there could be opportunity to change. You know, nothing lasts forever. Everything changes. So you may have to do it for a few months and then you move on to a different shift or a different position, or you move up in the company. You know, I feel like there's a lot of opportunity around that job. Baby Lavender, what does Grayson think of me? What does Grayson think of me? Thinks that you're stable. That you're stable, but slow and steady wins the race. They think that you're a little bit adventurous, a little bit spontaneous, attractive. They may feel like they have a nice connection to you. They think that you're successful or you will be successful. Very intelligent. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want kids. If this is a romantic connection, especially. It also looks like they think that you're happy, intuitive, fun-loving, and sincere. Jay, what's making the quiet girl feel things are going to move forward with me? I hardly spoke to her yet. I know her name unless she's caught me looking at on her on occasion. Okay. No, but you have spoken to her, so she feels like she's like she feels like once you talk to somebody once, it's so much easier to talk to them again. So she may feel that now that you've had a conversation and she has seen you looking at her, she feels like, well, maybe something can happen. Got the Knight of Cups. She also feels like she's got good karma coming back to her. She may feel like nothing's gone right for her in a while, that it's about time something happens in her favor. And she's right. She also feels strong. I mean, she may be quiet, but she's pretty confident. She's loyal, she's sincere, she's stable, and she also feels like she feels like her luck has got to change. That's how she feels. Tashfia, will Dr. Costley approve time for me off today? Yes. Got the Magician here. You can make it happen. Yep. April, does P have any regrets about what he said? He was constantly contacting me for the last month, and when I asked, what are we doing after 3 months, he said he doesn't know, but we have fun when we meet. You know, he doesn't have regrets because he was being honest with the way he feels. Like, he is so bizarre because you do have fun. He does like your company. He was in contact with you and he does want to see you again. So he doesn't feel like he's said anything that he should be regretful for. I mean, he wasn't mean or anything like that. He just really doesn't know what he wants and he doesn't know where things are going. He's just like he's like half in, half out all the time, which is why I think you're going to get annoyed with him. I don't think that he has regrets because I think he was being honest and I don't think he said anything bad. Like, it's okay not to know what you want or not to know how you feel and just give something a chance. But it's like it's been a long time now. So now it's either we have to move forward and realize what's going on here or we have to decide not to. I mean, you could decide to just be friends with him. That's fine. But that's if you're okay with that. I normally don't suggest people stay friends with romantic interests unless they don't feel anything anymore. Because otherwise that always keeps like the fire burning and you never get over it. But if your life moves on with somebody else, you might not care and you may just want to keep him around as a friend. He's not a bad guy. He just doesn't seem to have any oomph. Like, he doesn't have like a strong enough desire for anything. And I think that's good. You're going to find that frustrating. You know, like he's probably like that with everything. Like, do you want to go to the beach? He probably just feels like, you know, I don't know. Well, it's okay. You know, like he's just like that with everything. Like where there are some people, you ever meet someone who just loves everything? I can't think of anyone off the top of my head, but I know that I've met people like this where they're just like, oh yeah, let's do that. That's fun. See, he's like the opposite. He's like, well, I don't know. You know, all right, maybe. It's okay. Like he just doesn't feel like he's got a lot of passion in him. And that has nothing to do with you. That's just how he is. Ronnie has a Sag driven by or attempted to contact. I think that he has. Yeah, he's definitely driven by. I don't know if he's actually tried to contact you, but he's definitely driven by a couple of times, I think. Jay, how are my chances looking for FedEx right now? FedEx looks very good. It looks like you may be being guided by the divine and you got a 70% chance of getting hired there. Maybe even higher than a 70% chance, maybe closer to like an 85, 90% chance. I would call them and find out what's going on. Let them know that you're serious. Jay, how are my chances looking for US? Yes. The chances look better for FedEx than the post office, but I think that you could get both of them, and you may have to make a decision at some point. I would call them both up and tell them, hey, listen, I applied. I need to know what's going on here. I'm eager to start. See what happens. Why am I so itchy? How about Elza? Love for the next 2 weeks. You could have some new energy that comes in that you might be feeling a little undecided about. You have a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You also have a Leo. You may be unsure about how you feel about either of these people, but you know what? There's happiness that comes out if you feel like giving them a chance, one or both of them. You may be spending a lot of time taking care of yourself. Rest, relaxation recharges your batteries, makes you feel like you've made it to the top of the mountain. It also looks like you're leaving disappointment when it comes to love in the past. You're moving forward in the next couple of weeks. A TVET love. Slow and steady wins the race around an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Feeling prepared for things to move forward with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Looks like success comes in around love, but you're going to have options and you may not be making a final decision right now. Success and feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain around a committed relationship that's quite passionate. But you've got choices. You got long-term potential around something here. I don't know if you're going to go for the earth sign or the air sign, but you've got a couple of different choices coming in. You've got a Sagittarius, you got a Cancer, you have a Leo, an Aquarius, and an Aries. Good Lord. You know what? Explore your options until you're ready. And when you decide which direction you want to go in, you'll have a committed relationship with that person. Sonia, how will life be in a relationship with the BB guy? What should I know about him? What should I know about the BB guy? He's creative. You would experience a lot of growth and change around a relationship with him. You could have a deep connection with him that moves forward slow and steady on grounded, stable footing. Listening to your intuition. It could be a wildly romantic relationship that leads to a lot of success. It could be long-term. And this person doesn't hold themselves back, and neither do you. You could learn a lot from this person. You guys could learn a lot from each other and grow a lot together. I think it would be a healthy relationship if you guys entered one. J. Allen love reading. Okay, you may be feeling like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, but that should change. Moving forward, you're no longer holding yourself back. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Then you have somebody from the past returning. That person could be fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Feeling prepared. Feeling like you're going to get an offer that's going to be hard to refuse. Could be an earth sign coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Maybe a Virgo. Virgo comes up strong. Oh, shit. So does Capricorn. Got these two here. Might have options in the near future. And you may not, you know what? You might not have to make a decision. And you're not going to either. You're going to be feeling undecided about what you want to do. I would explore your options until you're sure. I would just explore your options. It looks like you've got a number of different options in the near future. See what's out there before you make a commitment. Kira, why did my job lie and say the Secretary of State sent them notification about my driver's license being expired? My job doesn't even require driving and it's not expired. That is so bizarre. First of all, if your driver's license is expired, why would the job be notified? This whole thing is bizarre. Like the Secretary of State, like that, they don't have anything to do with driver's license. The whole thing is just crazy. Like, if your driver's license expired, I would think, I could be wrong, and maybe from one state to the next it differs. I could ask one of my friends, she's a cop. But I would think that nobody would know until you actually got pulled over. And then the cop would realize it. So I don't understand how that could even be possible. I mean, let me put it to you this way. I was driving around with bum license plates for a year and a half. Going through Easy Pass and everything, and nothing happened. Nobody was notified of anything. I didn't even know. I didn't know until I tried to re-register the car that the fucking DMV destroyed the plates that I was driving around in the system and took the plates that they didn't destroy and destroyed them. Do you know what I mean? Like in the system, they destroyed the wrong ones, but the ones that they took and destroyed were supposedly on my car, but they weren't. They were destroyed. They fucked it up, whatever. Point being is that, and I was even pulled over and the cop didn't even say anything. The cop didn't notice. So I don't understand how your employer would have been notified by anyone. So why did they lie? I mean, this is crazy. I don't know what you said to them. Maybe they did get a letter, or maybe they, and I don't know, there's weakness that comes up around it. Maybe the letter was phony. Did you ask to see it? I mean, this whole thing is crazy. There's a demon around. Somebody's screwing around. If If they were sent something, tell them that you want to see it, because I think they were sent something, but I don't think that I don't think that that was a legitimate thing. You know, I feel like there's a logical explanation behind this. We just don't know what it is yet. Balance comes back to the situation. It seems to work itself out, and the issue gets taken care of. There's growth and resolution. I don't know that they lied. I think that they may have gotten some kind of a letter. I hope that you asked to see the letter, because I think the letter's bogus, is what I think. I think the letter's bogus. That whole thing is very strange. And if a letter came, there should be a number on it. There should be somebody that you should be able to call to find out. I think the letter's bogus. That's what I think. Well, why would somebody do that? Why would somebody send a letter like that to your job? I hope that you asked to see the letter. Tell them that you want to see that letter. Oh no, my ear is ringing. Empress, tell me about David, the new guy's intentions. Oh, he's very passionate. He wants to start a new journey. He's looking for a long-term potential. You got the Magician here. You can make it happen. He's very intelligent. He's hardworking, grounded, stable, sincere, well-balanced. He also may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study, or this may even be something that he may want to do with you. Like, it could be like, hey, let's go take a cooking class together or something like that. He seems like he's a lot of fun, and his intentions seem to be legitimate. Here are the next 2 weeks. Growth and change and transformation comes to you in the next 2 weeks. Life changes for the better quickly. You may be focused on a side business. You may also be feeling like you're earning a lot of respect, or being better compensated at work. Laying down the law, setting up boundaries, making decisions that serve you for the future, no longer holding yourself back. You got some good luck coming in. CJ, why does AP keep connecting and disconnecting? People do that because they're assholes. Because when they have one foot in and one foot out, they're keeping the door open, or their option open, until they either decide what it is that they want, or until their life moves forward in a different direction. It's like they're not ready to walk away 100%. They don't want to be committed. They feel like they want to explore their options and see what else is out there, but yet they want to keep the spontaneity around the situation. It's kind of like stringing somebody along. Yeah, when somebody's got one foot in and one foot out, it's not that they have bad intentions, but they're being selfish. It's like, I don't want to commit to this because I don't know what else is out there. I don't want to be responsible for the commitment and do the birthday thing and the Valentine's Day thing, but I don't want to let go completely either, because what if I don't meet anybody else? Selfish. Jay, 1 week from now. Got happiness coming in and feeling prepared, possibly around a romantic relationship. You may be feeling like the hard work you've put into your love life is now, it's now starting to pay off. Jay, how will Amy act tonight towards me? She may be quiet tonight. She may be quiet and like kind of bitchy tonight, and then she may change later on in the week. You may see her come forward a little bit more. She may be she may be a little bit bitchy tonight, or quiet, or not paying any attention. She's paying attention. She's just going to act like she's not paying attention. Earthy. General love reading for me, sure. If you're not with anyone right now, got a fire sign coming in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You also have a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It looks like you may be feeling like you're holding yourself back, but that should change in the near future. You kind of start to get a little unstuck and come out of your shell. You also have a Capricorn coming in that may be interested in a committed relationship. Feeling like that relationship, if you enter it, will be well balanced and you'll get a lot out of it. You'll get out of it what you put into it. You're also being guided by the divine, making it to the top of the mountain, feeling like you can exhale. Successful relationship comes in with either Capricorn or a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries doesn't come in as strong as the other people. Now, if you're currently in a relationship, divine timing is making your relationship a little bit more balanced and bringing you guys success. Relationship moves forward. With a little bit of work, the sun comes out, feeling like you got the world at your feet. Regardless of whether you're with someone now or not, there is potential for a committed relationship on the horizon that brings in happiness, balance, success, takes you to the top of the mountain, but the choice will be yours as to which person you end up with, the Capricorn or the water sign. Fire sign is a possibility as well. Capricorn comes in pretty strong though. Mustafa writes, what a gold digger. Charlie Bear, career reading, please. Redundancies announced at work. What does that mean? Layoffs? Or reductions? All right, let's see. General reading. You may be feeling burdened by the weight of the world. You also may be feeling a little bit unjust or like things have not been fair lately. You could make a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You are starting a new journey. It doesn't show yet that it's about work, though. It just looks like starting a new journey, having some good luck at your feet, and divine timing is guiding you. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. Significant people around you, Aquarius and Capricorn. You have the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Feeling a little bit more balanced as you move forward into February. The hard work that you've put into your job or career should start to pay off, and a Virgo may come in that's of significance. You might have to make a decision moving forward, but the world is at your feet, and whatever you choose, you'll make the right decision. You could be starting your own business, a side business, or making money on the side some way. If you decided to do that, it would serve you well. It looks like you have an Aries comes in that may be of significance. And you've got here the Eight of Pentacles, which could be going back to school, learning a new area of study, or even could be on-the-job training. So I'm not real concerned with your job right now, because if you're not happy there, you do have other opportunities. And with the Magician, you should be able to find something else. Overall, it looks like you're coming into a pretty powerful time in your life, or a pretty powerful point in the year as we move into February. Enos, what's coming in love for me and the Aries in February? Could be starting a new journey. You may be being guided by the divine. Not seeing a whole lot of love here. There actually looks like there may be a tower moment first. Tower moment first, and then the relationship can move forward towards commitment. But you may have to kind of break it down to build it back up again in February. I don't know where you guys are right now. Chloe, will Stephen how will Stephen feel after finally seeing me? He's going to feel good. He's going to feel like things are moving forward. No longer feeling like he's stuck. Feels like things are taking on a kind, compassionate, sincere feel. And the Empress. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want kids. It should go well. MJ, is that you and me until the end of January? Maybe indecision around this situation between now until the end of January. You may feel like things do start to move forward and you have good karma surrounding it, but it may not stabilize, or you may not get a commitment. Like I'm not seeing the Two of Cups, or I'm not seeing any love here right now. So the relationship may be moving forward, but it just may not be where you want it to be. You might feel like you have a long road ahead of you. Or he may have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. The sun here is in reverse, which is positive regardless. It just may take time to get to where you want to go when the sun is in reverse. Between now and the end of January, I think things stay the way they are, or they don't move forward as much as you want them to. Miak 503, what's coming towards me in the near future? I'm feeling anxious today. Okay. Eight of Pentacles. You could be going back to school, learning a new area of study. You're also no longer holding yourself back, and the weight of the world should be slipping off your shoulders. It does look like you have money coming in, and you should be feeling a little bit more balanced moving forward. Slow and steady wins the race, but life should change for the better quickly and bring success in around finances. So if that's been a cause for anxiety, that should start to move into the past. Kira did wonderful love. I am so curious to find out what was in that letter, because I think it was a bogus letter. I hope that you get your hands on that letter. Okay, you got a fire sign that's coming in pretty strong. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. This person may be thinking about you a lot. You also have a Virgo here. Also, that also could be a Leo on the Virgo cusp. It looks like moving forward, you may be making a decision to leave things in the past, or leave people, places, and things that no longer serve you in the past. Moving forward, listening to your intuition. You may be a little undecided. You have a couple of different people here. You got a Taurus, you have a Pisces, you have the Love Cup full, a fire sign, and a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. The Judgment card is here. You're being guided by the divine, and I feel like you're moving forwards, not backwards. Let's see what happens. It looks like you have options when it comes to love moving forward. Things should not be boring. Things should be getting a little excited. Excited. Nav, Ammon's next actions towards me from now until Valentine's Day. It doesn't look like there's anything changing. Death is in reverse and the Strength card is in reverse. So wherever things are right now, things are going to stay kind of like the way they are between now and Thanksgiving and Valentine's Day. I wouldn't expect much out of the blue from him. It looks like he's not putting in a whole lot of effort. I'm not seeing any love here. There's like the Nine of Pentacles. There may be money around the situation, but the Magician's in reverse. You may be feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in. I would keep your options open. You have here an Aquarius coming in, and you have an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, that may be willing to put in a little more effort. Martha, why is the Virgo holding all the texting? The timing right now is not great. Judgment's in reverse. He could be busy. He may be doing something, working, school, whatever he does all day. He just may not be able to. The timing around it's not good. It also looks like he's lacking ambition right now with the Knight of Wands in reverse. It could be like the kind of thing where he just can't do two things at once. So his energy right now is elsewhere. Jay, I don't know why Amy would think that I would pursue or chase her. She's pretty much told me she wasn't available, even though I know she lied. That's why. But that's why she did it. That's why she lied, because she wanted to make herself more attractive to you. See, she's a game player. So she, like, until she, I hate to say it like this, grows up, she is going to continue to make messes for herself because she plays games. See, by telling you that she had a boyfriend, thinks that makes her more attractive. It also makes her feel as if she can do or say whatever she wants because she hides behind that. I have a boyfriend. No, I don't like anybody else. I have a boyfriend. But when it's bullshit. So she plays games and she causes a lot of trouble for herself because like somebody else would just be like, she's not interested in me, and move on with their lives. Do you know what I mean? But you're a little more intuitive and you can see through her shit. She doesn't think you can. Other people that don't see through her shit would just be like, okay, she's not interested. She's got a boyfriend, and that would be the end of it. She thinks that she's making herself look enticing to you. So she's playing games. And then she thinks that, like there is some sort of a safety in saying that you have a boyfriend that makes her feel like she can get away with things. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like she hides behind it. I worked with a woman who used to do that. She would flirt with everyone, and she was fucking around left and right, but she used to always say, I'm a married woman. I'm a married woman. And she used to hide behind that. But meanwhile, it's like, so that's what she thinks, that she thinks that that makes her more attractive to you because somebody else wants her. She's a whole lot of mess. Butterfly, what are Carly's thoughts towards H? Thinks that he is successful, but that he's not changing. So Eight of Wands is in reverse, which is like, they may feel like he's not growing and changing. He's kind of stuck where he is. They think he's successful, strong, smart, but I don't know if they're all that crazy for him. They may be a little bit undecided about how they feel about him. They may not feel like they can trust him. They may think that he's good at what he does. He could be successful. He could be intelligent. He may be going places, but they don't feel like him as a person is changing or evolving, and I don't think they feel that he's trustworthy. Yeah, but Kira, I don't think that a company can do a background check after you've been working for them for so many years. I mean, what are they looking into your background? Like, you're already working there. You know what I'm saying? And And like, what are they going to find? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know like there was a moment in time, I don't know if it still holds true, where like they were saying that people could do background checks, and if you had bad credit, the company wouldn't hire you. You're already working there. So what would be the difference if you had a driver's license or not? If you have bad credit or not? If you've been divorced 12 times or not? If you went to jail 6 times or not? What would be the difference now? You're already working there. What are they going to find out? Um, because if there were any issues, they would know about it because you're working there. Like if you were in jail last week, they would know, you wouldn't be at work. So what could they be trying to find out? I have a feeling that that's a bogus letter that was sent to them. And why would the letter go to your employer? The letter would come to you. Like, okay, so now I squared away the situation with the license plates, but for some reason New York State needed a copy of the insurance. Otherwise, they were going to suspend my driver's license was going to get suspended, saying I was driving around in an uninsured car. Meanwhile, my insurance hasn't changed, and my insurance is never late. So I called my insurance company, and they were like, "Oh God, New York State's the worst DMV to ever have to deal with." They said, "We'll send a copy of your insurance card to DMV." I got the letter saying your driver's license will be suspended on January 16th unless you provide us with insurance. So the insurance company faxed it to them, and then a couple of days later I got saying, "Oh, your license has been reinstated." But it doesn't go to my employer. It comes to me. Like, why would your employer be notified that your license has expired? I don't even think that that's like a huge offense if you have an expired driver's license. Because when my registration was up, I Googled it because I wanted to see how much trouble am I going to get into if I'm driving around with a car that's not registered. And it was like a ticket. It was like it was just, you just get a ticket for it. So it's not even that big of an offense. That's why I'm saying I have a funny feeling that somebody sent a bogus letter. Why somebody would do that, I don't know. That's why I'm saying ask them if you can see the letter, because make a copy of it so that we can investigate it. Because what kind of crap is that? If you look at the letter, you'll probably notice things spelt wrong or bad punctuation or crap like that, which will tell you right there that it's a phony letter. But if you read it once, you probably don't notice it, but you really have to look at it. People are assholes. That's why. It's so bogus. Why is this like, the screen is getting dark? I think Miss Avery did something to this phone. I know. I mean, this whole thing is crazy. That's why I'm saying it's a bogus letter. The letter is not real. I mean, the Secretary of State does not send out letters about expired driver's licenses. DMV does that. So ridiculous. I wonder if they got the wrong person. They mailed it to the wrong person. You know, like your name may be like similar to somebody else's, and maybe that person's got the, yeah, but it should go by your driver's license number, not by your name. I don't know. I would get to the bottom of it. I would get a copy of that letter. I lost my spot on the free ones. Mm-hmm. Did that one. Vicky, the Cancer you brought up last night in my general, is it someone close to home or someone from my past? Okay. Is the Cancer somebody close to home? It could be somebody close to home. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, could be somebody close to home. Is the Cancer somebody from my past? It comes up stronger that it's somebody close to home and not as strong as somebody from your past. I would say it's the person that's close to home. Kira, when will Daniel contact me? Early February. The whole thing is very strange. I see you. Is A happy about my travel or he's become emotional? Okay. Is A happy about my travel? He seems to be, he's not emotional about it. No, he either feels kind of indifferent. Like if that's what you want to do, then good, go for it. Then good for you. You get what you want. Like he doesn't really have much of a feeling for it. Like it is what it is. If you want to travel and the opportunity comes up, well, then good for you. Ruby, will my Sagittarius ex contact me again this upcoming week? I don't see communication this week, no. I don't think so. And general. Either getting more respect at work or getting better compensated. It looks like you have a wish around work and your career may be moving forward this week. You're heading towards all 10 cups being full. You got the love cup is full, no longer holding yourself back, feeling like your love life is moving forward and being guided by the divine. If you're not with anyone right now, you do have a commitment on the horizon, and there may be somebody in your life right now that you haven't taken notice of. If you're not with anyone right now, the person coming in may be a Capricorn. Julie, can you see when this week Rich will reach out? Okay, let's see. What day this week? I would say maybe Sunday, possibly Sunday. Empress love reading. Your love life could be moving forward with a very creative Cancer. It also looks like you have a Virgo coming in, feeling like there's a long road ahead of you and you're burdened by love, but that's going to move into the past quickly. Cancer and a Virgo come in. They're both offering romantic situations in the near future. You also have some good karma coming back to your love life, feeling like the world is at your feet. Listen to your intuition. Could have some options. Shantae, will I spend Valentine's Day with a man? At this point, I'm only getting a 33% chance yes, and there's a Cancer that shows up. But, you know, we're a couple of weeks out from Valentine's Day, so that could change between now and then. Butterfly, why does Carly not think H is trustworthy? It's just an intuitive feeling. They feel like this person, like they've thought about it a lot, and they feel like this person is a little bit untrustworthy or a little bit sneaky. And it's just a gut feeling. They don't have any proof. It's just how they feel in their gut. Zara, what can I expect from Macus the Aquarius from now until the near future? I won't add him on social media. We don't have communication these days, and I'm not going to bother him. Well, eventually he'll reach out to you, but like he reaches out and he makes promises, but I don't know that he's ever going to keep the promises that he makes. So you may be going around and around in a circle with him. It's like I don't know that this is ever going to become a stable relationship. So you got other people coming in here. You have an Aries coming in. I would keep your options open. You got water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer coming in. Because it's like he reaches out, he gets back in your good graces, but then he doesn't follow through with whatever he says or whatever he plans. He may tell you he's going to do something, but then when push comes to shove, he isn't going to do it. And that's going to start the fight again. And then you're going to have the same fight over and over again. I think he likes the idea of having you there. And I think he wants to make things happen, but I don't think he does make things happen. It's like he does a lot of talking, but he doesn't back it up with actions. So, I mean, you'll hear from him eventually, but yeah, I just feel like you're going to end up back in the same situation. He's got obstacles around him that he's not conquering. He's not getting through it. April, is P expecting me to answer his last text? Yes, he is. Julie, if I met Hernan this week, how would it go? If you meet him, it should go well. Listening to your intuition, being guided by the divine, you guys might hit it off. Feeling like the hard work that you've put out into the universe is now starting to pay off in a situation with him. You guys may click I would go meet him. What the heck? See how it goes. I think you'll have a good time. Kira, they sent me an email back and said that everyone that's hired at Judson is placed on a subscription with the Secretary of State. It runs licenses annually. I don't understand though why it would be coming up that it's expired if it isn't, which makes me feel like they got the wrong person. I don't know, it's just weird. It's just weird. If you don't need your license to do any driving there, what's the difference if you have a driver's license or not? You know, like what if you live next door and you walk to work every day? What's the difference? April, general about my dearest friend and I feel like I've outgrown her and I'm tired of her shit. You may have outgrown her. It's going to be your choice as to what happens here. And you may be prepared to leave her in the past. Maybe slow and steady wins the race around that situation. You may just start to distance yourself from her. You may be undecided about exactly how you're going to do it. So intuitively, you just may start distancing yourself. That probably would be the best thing for you. I don't think you need to put up with all her crap. You got enough of your own shit. All of us do. We don't have to put up with other people's crap. And you don't need to be her dumping ground for when something goes wrong in her life. I would just slowly kind of back away from the situation. That would be my 2 cents. New chapter. What does the future hold for me and love? Somebody could come in with an offer that would be hard to refuse, and you may be prepared to take them up on their offer. Could be somebody that wants things to move forward quickly. They may be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You have a Taurus and a Virgo that come up very strong in the near future. Balance comes back to your life, moving forwards and not backwards. You have the Magician here. The ability to manifest new opportunities around love, feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. Finally, you can exhale. Going to have some new energy coming in, I think. For anyone that's been feeling like they have had a curse put on them, and I've felt like that before, and I've been told, like, by the woman that reads my cards, she's like, you're fine, there's nothing wrong with you. If anybody tells you that you have a curse, they're just trying to scam money out of you. But what I always do, and I just do this from time to time because I do believe that people's words carry power, what I would do is I would bathe with saltwater baths. So you could do saltwater scrubs, light white candles for good energy, black candles for protection. I would wear a clear crystal and a black crystal. And you can also sleep with a bowl of water with salt in it under your bed or around your bed. I would wear Florida water, especially around your neck, sage. And what you also can do is take a little bit of the Florida water and put it in like water that you're going to mop or clean the house with, and mop the floor with it to get rid of anything that could be around you. And then you should be fine. I would do protection. So what I would do is you take a cup of water and like a white candle. The white candles that I always get, they're the best candles, I think. In the grocery store in the Jewish section, it's a box of 72 white candles, and they're about that big, but they burn really clean and they burn really even. And just for a couple of minutes a day, light the white candle, keep the bowl of water or a cup of water near it, and say, please surround me with positive energy that nothing can penetrate, or that nothing evil can penetrate. And let the candle burn for a couple of minutes, and then I don't blow it out. I always extinguish it with like a thing and change the water every day. And nothing should bother you. You should be okay. Gigi, do I have a secret admirer at the moment? Fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Yeah, you have a secret admirer. Spiritual awakening. I'm going to meet the Sagittarius within 24 hours. How will it go? You may be a little disappointed by them. I don't know. You may not be feeling that they're as wonderful as you thought they were. There is opportunity for romance here. It's just you may be a little bit disappointed. That's okay. I think it goes all right, but they may not live up to your expectations. Carlos, what are the feelings and intentions of Catalina for me? Does she like me? Okay. Does Catalina like me? Yeah, I think she does like you. I think that she would be even interested in being friends to get to know you a little bit better. It looks like she's ambitious, she's fun, spontaneous, or she's looking to start a new journey. You have a wish around the situation. I would see if you guys could hang out or something, or you know, it's like I would start something, put in some kind of effort, see if you can get her to hang out with you or start conversation, like exchange numbers or, you know, get communication happening. She's very lighthearted. There's like a lot of like light, carefree, fun energy around her. MJ, why did Zabby suddenly question me about our mutual friend last week and who's in jail? Is he testing me? What are his intentions? He usually never likes to talk about him. Why now? I don't think he's testing you about anything. I mean, what would he be testing you about? Like the guy's in jail. You know what I mean? I think that I don't know what your relationship is to the guy that's in jail, but it doesn't look like there's nothing here that looks like jealousy or romance on any level. So I don't think that he feels that you're connected to this guy that's in jail in a romantic way and he's jealous of it. It looks like you may know him or know his work ethic. There's something about work or school that comes up around the situation and maybe a new beginning. So I don't know if this guy's getting out of jail and he's looking for a job, or he's going to be getting out of jail and putting in effort looking for a job. There's nothing coming up around romance or social status or anything. It's all about work, school, earning money, or a new business opportunity. So I don't know if he heard this guy's getting out, or he needs a job, or he wants a job. I don't know what the conversation was about, but I don't think he had any intention behind it other than he wanted to know what was going on. Like just general curiosity. Like he's not trying to uncover anything. There's nothing to uncover. Jamie, may I ask if Kenneth is stringing me along as an option for the future, or does he really still have feelings and is confused? I don't know what I should do. If somebody has been around for months or years and they're not making a decision to be in a committed relationship, chances are it'll never turn into a committed relationship. So my suggestion here would be keep your options open for somebody else, because you have a wish coming in around new energy. This person has exhausted their chances and they're just like, I don't know how like what the communication's like, but like here like my general rule is, if in 6 months to a year's time the relationship hasn't manifested, it hasn't moving forward, it's not a commitment, it's here today, gone tomorrow, communication today, we hang out tomorrow, maybe we hook up, then I don't see you for 3 weeks. If this has gone on for 6 months or a year, chances are this is as good as it gets. It usually doesn't take 4 years before a relationship happens. So my suggestion would be to keep your options open for someone else, because this person is, they're not serious. They're like they have one foot in the door, but they're not coming through fully. And it will continue like this as long as you let it. And that's what happens. There are so many times I'll be reading for somebody and they'll be like, oh, but I know that I feel a connection and I know that we're meant to be. And I'm like, it's been 5 years. Like, finally he unblocked you from Facebook. There's no connection here. Like, you're holding on to something that's not happening. Now, that happens. I mean, I've been in the situation too where I've wanted things to change. But I got to the point in my life where I was like, you know what? It's not working. It hasn't worked in 2 years. Nothing is going to change now. And I was right. Nothing changed. So I would keep your options open for something else, because it's not supposed to be so hard. You know, it doesn't have to take time. And when is something going to change? And it's not going to change. Like, this is how it is, and he will get away with what you let him get away with. If you shut the door on him and you move on with your life, well, then maybe he does show back up at some point, but at that point you might not want him, and then that's his loss. But I just have seen too many times. I'm going to say out of 100 cases, 99 times, this is as good as it gets. There's nothing to be confused about. This is as good as it gets. And I hate to see that happen, because like I said, like, I'll have people that it's like years are going by and they're asking about the same person and nothing has changed, but yet they're still hell-bent on that person. There's a whole world out there. You don't have to sit around and wait for someone who's not putting in any effort. But that's, you know, that's just, it sucks when you're in that situation, but the other alternative is to sit around and put up with this shit. And is that what you want? No, it doesn't make you happy. There was somebody else who kept saying, I don't remember who it was, but they were in a situation where they kept, like, they were waiting for a situation to develop or a relationship to develop. And it wasn't. It just wasn't developing. But it's like the person was like giving them just enough to keep them hanging on the line. And it's like people don't seem to realize that it's their choice. Like, it's your choice to still be in this situation. You can shut the door on him and tell him that, you know what, I've had enough. I don't want to do this anymore. Go do it to someone else. Go keep somebody else waiting around. I don't want to wait around anymore. I'd rather know nobody is showing up. I would rather know the phone isn't going to ring than sit around hoping it's going to ring. Because to me, that's worse. So I would keep your options open for someone else. April, when you said that he'd contact me again to meet up by the end of the month, did you mean January or February? Was it January? I think it's January. I don't think it's February. Mel, you can close them, thanks. I just heard the boss wake up. Amber, finances for the rest of January, please. Okay, for the rest of January, it looks like you do have more money coming in. You got good luck. You got a little bit more financial stability coming in. Your finances should be moving forward. Listen to your intuition. You may be feeling a little bit stuck when it comes to finances, but things should be improving. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. Money comes in possibly around a side business. I don't know if you do something on the side that might make you extra money. Butterfly, what does Cole think of H? Thinks that H is intelligent, has a lot of potential, intuitive. May feel like this person has a lot to offer or has a lot of potential for success in the future. Thinks that they're attractive, well balanced, in charge or controlling, and I think they think that they're an okay person. They got respect for this person, or this person's got respect for H. Miss M, why does my cat guy close off and not answering my text? This person is taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. They have disconnected right now from everything right now. They need a minute. They need a minute to themselves. So you'll hear from them later on, either today or tomorrow. But right now, they need some time away from the phone. Jay, would FedEx make me start as a package handler, or will I be a driver immediately? Will I start as a package handler? I think you start as a package handler. I only got one ace. Wait, no, wait a minute. Let me ask that again. I don't remember how I don't remember how I asked it. Hang on. Will I start as a package handler? Yes, I think you do start as a package handler. I think that's how it is at UPS too. I have a friend that works for UPS, and he was a handler for a while before he got his route. FedEx could be different, but I don't know. I think that you kind of have to work your way up. Thing is about FedEx is that I was pretty sure that you had to own your route to be a FedEx driver. I could be wrong. I mean, it could be different now, but years ago, my manager from A&P, like years ago, he left A&P because he bought a FedEx route, and that's what he did. I guess that's what he's still doing. But maybe it's changed since then. That was a long time ago. Plug this in here so that it charges it later. Okay. What happened to this? Okay. Mel, general reading. Did I get to everyone else? I didn't skip anyone, right? Got the Magician here. You have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Persistence can bring in a soulmate connection. You may be feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in, but that should change out of the clear blue sky. Life moves forward. You have the sun coming out here, and life changes for the better quickly. Maybe focused on a side business or a way to make money that's different from your day job. And you could earn a lot of respect from that. And you can also earn a lot of extra money. Feeling like you got choices moving forward, disappointments move into the past. It also looks like slow and steady wins the race when you're walking away from something that no longer serves you. So I wouldn't just disappear from something or someone. I would kind of back away slowly. Looks like making it to the top of the mountain. Somebody from your past returns with the Six of Cups. You may be thinking about taking a trip to water, by water, or around water with the Six of Swords. Right, I finished. Nobody else here moderator wise, right? All right, I'm gonna go because she woke up. Elsa, I did that one earlier. I don't remember when, but I remember doing it. I'll be back on sometime today. I don't know if I'll be back on. Maybe if she takes another nap, I'll come back on earlier. But if she doesn't take another nap, then I'll just be on tonight, probably at like 10 o'clock. And if anybody needs a private, feel free to email me. Otherwise, I will see you guys possibly at like 5 or 6 if she takes a nap. If not, I'll see you guys tonight. Thank you all. Have a nice afternoon. Bye-bye.